You're talking to someone. You make eye contact. Suddenly you're hyper-aware they're looking directly into you. How long do you hold it? Where do you look? You've experienced this 1,000 times, and you've never had a word for it until now. Opia. The intense discomfort of sustained eye contact. Your amygdala fires. Your pupils dilate. Eye contact triggers the same neural pathways as physical touch. That's why it feels invasive, because to your brain, it is. Sonder. You're stuck in traffic, the car next to you. There's a person inside. To you, they're just background scenery in your life story. But here's what your brain suddenly realizes. That person has a life as complex and vivid as yours. They have a family, secrets, regrets, dreams they've never told anyone. Right now, they're thinking about something you'll never know. They're living an entire existence, and you'll never see even 1% of it. This sudden, overwhelming awareness that every stranger is the protagonist of their own story. That's Sonder. And once you learn the word, you can't stop noticing it. Chrysalism. You're home. Storm outside. Rain hammering the windows. Thunder rolling in the distance. You're warm. You're safe. You're watching chaos from behind glass. There's a specific peaceful feeling that comes with being sheltered while the world outside tears itself apart. Chrysalism, the amniotic tranquility of being inside during a storm. Scientists think it's an evolutionary response. For hundreds of thousands of years, finding shelter during bad weather meant survival. Your brain rewards you with calm because you've done the one thing that kept your ancestors alive. You're safe. The storm can't touch you. L'appel du vide, the call of the void. You're standing at the edge of a cliff or a tall building. You're not suicidal, you're not depressed, you're completely safe, and then your brain whispers something. What if you just jumped? Not because you want to, but because you could. The thought appears out of nowhere, and it terrifies you. You step back. Your heart is racing. What the hell was that? In 2012, a study from Florida State University found that these intrusive thoughts are actually your brain's hyperactive safety system misfiring. You're near danger. Your brain screams, "Don't jump." Seriously, don't do it. But the act of imagining the danger to avoid it creates the thought itself. The call of the void isn't you wanting to jump. It's your brain making absolutely sure you don't. Jauska, it's 2 a.m, you're lying in bed, and you're having an argument with someone who isn't there, your boss, your ex, that person who cut you off in traffic 3 weeks ago. You imagine what they'd say. You imagine your perfect response. You win the argument. You destroy them with logic. But here's the problem. This conversation will never happen. You're just rehearsing for nothing. Jauska, a hypothetical conversation you compulsively play out in your head. Psychologists say it's your brain trying to prepare for social conflict, but when you do it at 2 a.m. about something that happened 5 years ago, it stops being useful. It's just your brain spinning in circles, rehearsing a fight that's already over or will never begin. Semantic satiation. Say the word bowl. Say it again. Bowl. Bowl, bowl. Keep going. Bowl, 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 bowl. About 30 seconds in, something breaks. The word stops being a word. It's just sound. Meaningless noise. Your mouth is making the shape, but your brain has disconnected it from the object. This is semantic satiation. Temporary meaning lost through repetition. Scientists think it happens because the neurons responsible for word recognition get exhausted from firing over and over. They stop responding. The word becomes alien. And for a few seconds, you forget what a bowl even is. Canopsia. You're walking through a shopping mall at midnight, empty, silent, or a school hallway in summer. The space is designed for crowds, for noise, for movement, and now it's hollow. There's something deeply unsettling about places that should be full, but aren't. Canopsia. The eerie atmosphere of locations that are usually crowded but are now abandoned. Your brain expects patterns. When a familiar environment violates those expectations, it triggers low-level threat detection. Something is wrong here. The space is the same, but the absence of people makes it feel haunted. Anekdote. You're at dinner with friends. Someone is telling a story. You're nodding, smiling, but you're not listening. You're just waiting for them to stop so you can tell your story. And you can see it in their eyes too. They're doing the same thing. No one is listening. Everyone is just waiting for their turn to talk. Anekdote, a conversation where nobody is listening. Sociologist Charles Derber calls it conversational narcissism. In modern conversation, people don't exchange ideas. They compete for attention. You're not having a dialogue. You're taking turns performing monologues. And everyone leaves feeling unheard. Monocopsis. You're at a party. Everyone is laughing. You're smiling. You're participating. But you feel like you're watching from outside your own body, like an alien pretending to be human. You don't belong here. You've never belonged anywhere. Monocopsis. The subtle but persistent feeling of being out of place. Psychologists link it to depersonalization and chronic social disconnection. It's the epidemic no one talks about. You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. For millions of years, humans survived because we could name threats. Predator, fire, cliff. But we never developed language for the space between emotions, the feeling of eye contact, the awareness of other lives, the safety of storms. Your brain has been experiencing these feelings your entire life. You just never had words for them. Until now.